Okay, so today I'm going to share a couple tips to help you out to be a better creator and in a way to be able to create more content and faster. I'm going to tell you, if you're planning to make videos and you don't show up, you're going to have issues, right? You need to show up. You need to be here. You need to be part of the community so they can come and watch your videos. A lot of creators, they say, well, I want to be a YouTuber, but they don't make videos. It's kind of funny. So I'm going to share a couple things that I learned back to 2013 when I started making videos. I do have multiple different channels and I have used and it has helped me a ton, right? But again, if you're new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Hit that notification as well. Definitely appreciate that. Okay, so how do you make better videos and faster so you can stay consistent here in YouTube? One of the things that I come to find out is having the right equipment. It really does help a lot. A lot of times we struggle and it takes us forever to create a video. But if you come here and you sit down and you have the microphone set up, you have the camera right there, you see my new computer here that is docked into my docking station, right? And I have the right equipment. It's very, very simple. I don't have to worry about it. All I have to do is come here and develop that. Even my background is the way I like it. I was in the military in the past, so I kind of like this setup right here. And again, everything is ready to go. Look at my lightings right here. I got a controller. I can come like this. Lights are off. Let me turn them back on. And again, it works as well, right? I got a couple other lights as well. So again, having the right equipment is going to kind of like take away some of those headaches. It's going to take away a lot of the issues, right? If you have the wrong equipment that has maybe a camera that doesn't have autofocus, maybe a camera that doesn't have a wireless microphone, and then you have to do everything in post-production, it's just going to give you a headache and it's going to delay you. In the time that you could have had to produce 3, 4 videos, you're producing one, right? And I'm going to tell you, not just the equipment, actually the software to edit as well, right? Before, with iMovies, I was having difficulty. It was delaying me a little bit. With Final Cut Pro, I could snap to videos as well. I actually had to update my computer or upgrade my computer because my old computer was taking forever. So again, I understand that a lot of times the right equipment is something that you have to buy little by little. I'm in a budget like everybody else, but I'm going to tell you, little by little, invest into your channel until you have equipment that is going to help you. And specifically as a solo creator, you want to have good equipment that is reliable, that is going to help you. Now, another tip that I would tell you is not necessarily good for everybody out there because some people have different content. But if you have a content set up kind of like me right here, where you come here and talk to the camera, you do tutorials and things like that, make sure that you have a place to do it, right? Again, imagine if I had to set up this every single time. I'm going to waste a good hour, a good 2 hours. And I've done this, by the way, that I could have used through content, right? By the time that I set up my lights, by the time that I set up my studio, by the time that I set up all this, I wasted an hour that I could have produced 2 or 3 videos. So again, to me, having a place where you could record, it could be, kind of be creative with this. It could be so beneficial to help you create faster content. Now, obviously, some people don't have this. Some people can't do it. I've been in that situation as well where I had to kind of like do it with what I can. But you know what? A lot of times I used to record outside my talking videos because the background was nice, a lot of greens in the back. And again, it's just one of those things that worked out. But again, having a place like this, it kind of reduced some of the things. For example, outside, sometimes the guy was cutting the grass or the sun is hitting the house the wrong way. Again, something like this, I could come here anytime. Sometimes I record at 12 o'clock at night and I could sit up here and create content. And it just increases my productivity so much. Now, I'm going to share 2 more things with you guys to stay consistent on YouTube. Have a plan. Really have a plan. I do have a calendar. So if you can, set up a calendar and set up your content creation that you're going to do, right? Your content videos. I have a plan. You could say, well, I'm going to release video 3 times a week. So in those 3 days that you already decide, at the time that you decide, so like that your audience kind of get used to, write it down in your calendar and then you start working. And when you're going to see, and again, sometimes this may not work because some videos are time sensitive, but if they're not and it's, evergreen content, what you're going to see is that you're going to be able to produce so many videos. And who knows, maybe a week, 2 weeks from now, you may be 2 weeks in front, right? So you could take a break for a week. Your audience will never know because videos are still being posted because you have a calendar and you created a content creation calendar that is going to allow you to work through those videos that you got going on. And like I said, with the calendar, now the key here is to do batch content. And truly, that's the last one that I'm going to say. That is going to be the biggest thing that you could do to stay consistent. Create videos in a batch, right? I never sit down here and create one video. So I'm going to tell you, create multiple videos. Now, sometimes people change the church and things like that. I don't do that. Maybe I should, but I don't do that. But again, if you are out there creating 10 videos at one day a week, you could sit down here in your studio, create those 10 videos. Then you could spend the next day editing, the next day scheduling, and really you could put yourself in a rotation, right? And again, having that content creation calendar is going to allow you for you to know what you're working on, right? So again, I'm going to tell you a couple tips that I have learned. Have the right equipment. It's going to be so beneficial. Have a place to record. It's just going to take so much of the headaches away. Create a content creation or a content, production kind of calendar where you could write your ideas, where you could write the videos on what days they're going to be coming out, and create batch content. Record many, many videos, and like that, you could be 1 week, 2 weeks. Sometimes people are a month in front, and you could take a couple days off, relax yourself, and I'm gonna tell you, your audience will never even know because videos continue to come out. So again, I wanted to share a couple tips on how to be consistent here on YouTube. Let me know what you think. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one.